Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode, the inaugural, well, not inaugural, this isn't once a year, the opening ceremony of the Full Odds podcast. This is episode 1. We've recorded like 4 videos, but this is our very first full-length episode, what we have made this channel for. Everything else, just extracurricular. This is your main test. This is your state testing. This is your college entry exams, whatever you want to call it. And
this is your meat and potatoes.
exactly. Your slowpoke tail and potato thing here. I don't know. Regardless, I'm just going to introduce myself real quick. My name's Eddie Hates Anime, or Eddie, obviously. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And my favorite Pokemon is Typhlosion. Co-host.
I'm Ryan, hello. Also known as Quantum Spectra. My favorite game is Pokemon White.
Oh,
my favorite Pokemon is Hydreigon.
Nice. And yeah, we're just gonna go through new things, like new stuff in the anime, games, whatever is new that week, every week. We'll yap about stuff, obviously, that just happened, whether it's an event or something. And we're obviously going to get into lots of random-ass Pokemon conversations. Towards the end of the episode, we'll do some TikTok time where we'll just do some fun games. But besides that, yeah. Do you want to start off with Pokemon Champions?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Is it good?
I think it is. I think it is good, despite the bugs, which have always been common in Pokemon games. And I don't think there should be as many bugs as there are in Champions, but I think it is a pretty good, really fun, competitive experience.
I low-key agree. I feel so dirty. Every time a Pokemon property comes out, everyone's talking shit about it, and I'm over here like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm having fun. Because the same thing happened when ZA came out. And I understand the takes. And here's the issue. We talked about this on our video the other day where I will like something, yet still agree with like every criticism against it. X and Y, I mentioned as an example where I want to defend it, but low-key, like, people are right about what they say about it. I still think it's fun. I still think it's an awesome game. But there's problems with it, and they cannot be denied. Same thing here with Champions and ZA. It's like, I can separate when I'm talking about the criticisms, but like, I can't lie to myself if I'm having fun or not. That's not objective. That is just something you feel. And I understand if you don't enjoy things because of the objective experience moments like the bugs and whatnot. For example, ZA doesn't look as good as it should. And I could talk all I want about, oh, they had a downgrade from Switch 2. Still inexcusable for the biggest franchise in the world. I understand that. I still had a lot of fun with the game. And I there's nothing I can do about that. I can't change how my brain perceived the fun of the story. You know?
Yeah, you can't take away the fun you had.
And then there's still always the good as well. Like the battle system, the other shit, the certain mechanics and stuff. So it's all up to the person. But like I said, because it's such a thing, and I don't disagree with it because like Nintendo is scummy, and just a lot of companies are in general. Like I understand and fully agree with it. But it just does make me feel weird when I'm like, am I low-key the weird one for liking Pokemon sometimes? In Champions as well, because like, you know, we talk about it, and I talk to you probably the most about Champions, and it's fun. But I talked to someone else recently the first day who hasn't played it, but first thing they said, because I was like, oh, I've been grinding Champions lately, and they're like, isn't that like not good? Like everyone's saying it's bad, and I'm just like, putting aside the fact that I think judging things without experiencing them yourself is kind of crazy.
Yeah, pretty cringe.
Just the fact that is the perception, I'm just like, damn. Damn. Damn.
It does kind of hurt, especially because it's a free game. Like, you don't have to spend any money on it, and you could still make perfectly usable teams.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the people, I think it was kind of doomed to be hated in a way because of like how complex. Well, yeah, Showdown is a big factor because it is like it's not as expansive as Showdown is because they kind of want to ease people into the competitive experience. But yeah, just simply trying to ease people in, like limited roster, limited items. It's just the power level overall is a lot lower. Even like the super powerful mons in the past that are now brought back, like Mega Kangaskhan, are a lot toned down because of the nerfs they've had over the years. So, like, I don't know. It it's not for everyone. Like, I don't think champions and competitive is for everyone. And I think by making it so easily accessible to everyone and getting everyone's eyes on it, uh, it kind of showed who's into competitive and who's not.
I fully agree, and I wrote this down because on both, well, okay, on both sides there's disappointment for obvious reasons. As you mentioned, it's not Showdown. I think that is a positive right now. Um, Eventually, sure, like it would be cool because once again, biggest company in the world, they if they really wanted to, they could have like a mode, like a practice mode with everything or whatever, something. Maybe eventually they'll have more Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe it will just be certain ones at a time that work in the game. I do not know. The game just came out. But I do think it is worth, because no, this game shouldn't coddle to people that don't do competitive. That's not the point. This isn't Stadium. This isn't Coliseum or fucking Battle Revolution. This is VGC, and it's a hub for it. So I know a lot of people for some reason didn't get the memo of that and were disappointed by that. Well, you're laughing, but I'm saying like this really happened. Like people thought it was not like
people thought this was
like, oh, there's nothing to this game but battling. Yes, motherfucker, that is the point. But
it's exactly what it was advertised.
With that said, I do think we should like abandoning those people completely from the get-go. I don't think would have been a smart move, because regardless of if it's a hub for the thing or not, it is still a new release. They want it to do well. So I think pigeonholing a meta is actually smart. And this could be a hot take, this might not be, but I think it's smart at least like to have a basis of that barrier of entry, because if you just go in like with a harder barrier to entry, not many people are going to join it. I think it's only a good thing if more people start playing competitive. Of course, I'm biased because I just started playing. But that is kind of my take on it. On top of that, I wanted to add, because I play Pokemon games, so I haven't had a problem getting the Pokemon I need. If anything, my problem is just shiny hunting sometimes. We've both shiny hunted. Well, I don't know if you shiny hunt everything, but I try to. I don't switch my teams as often as you, though. But
I try to.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, neither here nor there. My point is, we haven't, or at least I haven't had to experience really using only rentals or only, free Pokemon. So it's a good thing. It's awesome that you can play free, that you don't need a Pokemon game. That is a great thing. I'm not going to act like it's the same as if you have the games. So that is kind of like a thing, but I don't know. Like, are we taking that as Nintendo greed, or is that like low-key a W? Because like it's kind of
I actually don't think that the rental system in Champions is that bad, because like the only Pokemon that I needed to get, that actually took a bit of effort to get, was Sneasler, and that's just because I don't have Legends Arceus completed, and so I grabbed my Sneasler from Pokemon Go, and right after transferring it, like 3 rosters in a row of like lineup of Pokemon, it was 3 Sneaslers. I was like, okay, well I could have just waited.
Yeah. Well, how many Pokemon are in the meta right, or in the game right now? Do you know? Or ballpark number?
I believe it's like less than 200.
Let me pull it up. We have the cool screen for a reason. Oh, not NBA champions. Okay, list of Pokemon in Pokemon Champions. I've got it pulled up
186.
here. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Cerebi would have, or not Cerebi, Bulbagarden would. It's showing me their numbers, not the total. So you actually got me way faster. Okay, regardless. What What was I fucking talking
You have
about?
186 Pokemon available, as well as 59
Oh,
Mega Evolutions.
so what? When you do your pools, it's like 10 Pokemon.
I think so.
I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know the
guess
actual count.
eventually, like the chances that you get what you need aren't actually terrible. Is kind of what I'm getting at.
Right. Plus, you also for doing battles and doing challenges, you get tickets that increases the odds of a specific type that you're looking for. So, I mean, I used the fighting and the poison tickets. Didn't get a Sneasler, so it, it's still up to
You
RNG.
really do just gotta
But
play.
there are ways to increase the chances of getting what you want.
Yeah, I will say there's a couple things that I really do like about the rental system that aren't too important. I like that they have titles like Araquanid the Mighty or some shit. I like that they have the different
Yeah,
Pokeballs. I like that you can get shinies. I don't like that you
that
can't
is really cool.
transfer them out.
That is unfortunate. That does kind of suck. What
My theory is Winds
finding a
and
shiny in
Waves
champions is just
will
stuck there.
probably let you because they're making that post champions. Or maybe not. I don't know. But if there was
I
a
don't
game
know.
to let you do it, it would be the next game. It
Probably,
wouldn't be a
yeah.
current one. But that's fine. Regardless, it's just kind of funny if I get a Pokemon and it's stuck there forever. Because, God forbid, because I don't want this to happen. But we've seen Pokemon things start, like Pokemon Duel, which I'll never shut the fuck up about. That's cool. And then it shuts down, and it's just there. It's just gone. Like, everything's gone. Champions,
Yeah.
realistically, it's probably not going to happen because of all the effort they've put into it. But what if it did?
Mhm.
And then your shiny's just fucking gone. It's like,
I
fuck.
The only way I can see champions like actually dying out, because they're planning on shifting all tournaments, all
Yeah.
events, like
This is what I'm
every
saying. I
single
doubt it will
type of
happen
related to
because
champions.
of the way they've set it up. There's no way it's
It,
happening, but
Pokemon itself would have to die for champions to die, and I don't see that happening
yeah.
anytime soon.
Yeah, because even like once it's not the Switch anymore and it's something else, well, they've already got it on different platforms in the first place. Like, I know it's not out on mobile yet, but it will be. So it will be beyond the console as well. So they won't have to like have some weird generation shift like, oh, we got to change the game now, because they always be doing like different games for different consoles and stuff. But yeah,
Hmm.
regardless, I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I just thought it was a funny what if. Um yeah, my experience with champions has been frustrating in the best way possible. I unfortunately competitive Pokemon's fucking fun. And I hate to say this because I have been not vehemently, whatever, strongly against. I haven't been strongly against competitive. It's just not a thing that I was ever interested in, outside of as a viewer, for VGC. I love TCG and like the stories and stuff, but competitive, not really my thing. I feel like I've been missing out though, because not only is it fucking fun, the memes are absolutely amazing, and I've been missing out so hard this whole time. What Shiny Whimsicott just performed was fake tier. It forces the opponent to let down their domain. Like, it's fucking peak. It's fucking peak. It's absolutely goated.
That is one of my biggest pleasures with champions is because it brought in so many people, just the community and the
Yeah.
memes grew so much. Because
And
there wasn't that many like great memes
I like how complex the
before
memes can
champions.
be too, though, like with items and
Hmm.
stuff. Because you're not gonna get that with a normal Pokemon meme. Like, I love other memes too. Like, I follow subreddits for the manga, the anime, everything. But like I said, like battling memes are just so like elite ball knowledge required. I
Hmm.
love it. So that has been a positive, as well as learning the game, because learning more things about my favorite franchise is always going to be cool. One thing I am slightly worried about though is that my brain's getting a bit too competitive wired. In terms of, I'll be having a normal ass conversation about Pokemon with like a coworker, for example, who doesn't know competitive, and I will find myself saying something about competitive that normally I would never say. I'll be like, "Oh, that's viable," or what the fuck? We were talking about, I don't know, Literally not that. And I'm just like, I don't want to fully lose myself to that because I still pride myself on everything else. Like, I love talking about theories. I love talking about narrative, story, characters, beauty contest, or whatever, Pokemon contest. I don't know. Literally everything else. So I'm like, I don't want to start over correcting to this side. But I will lose myself in it for a bit because it's fun.
Don't turn like me.
Kind of, yeah.
That their favorite Pokemon was Meganium before it is before the Mega Evolution came out, and Meganium was good, and I was like, Meganium, why?
Worst starter? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, y'all. I just know that was like the rhetoric for years.
I mean, competitive speaking, yes, worst.
Out of now, every honestly, starter,
pretty goated. Yeah, it was useless.
Damn, bro.
Like honestly, useless.
Well, look, man. I've always liked Chikorita. Unfortunately, I like Totodile and Cyndaquil more. I don't hate Chikorita though, nor Meganium. But like I said, not from a competitive standpoint. 5-year-old or 6-year-old me that played Gold and Silver was like, yo, this guy's got fire on his back, bro. What the fuck? Which is also crazy because Squirtle was my first starter, so going for a fighter one the next time, kind of nuts. But at least I didn't choose fucking Chikorita and get my ass kicked from Falconer. But I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, Typhlosion's got to be somewhat viable, right? Or at least Hisuian, maybe. Maybe not right now, but at some point in life.
Both are. Hisuian Typhlosion's a little bit more viable just because it has the ghost typing, and so that makes it immune to fake out and is like a nice defensive switch into like
I didn't even think about that. Move. I'm gonna write that shit down.
They both get Eruption, which is like a water type, but for fire types.
I've actually I faced Typhlosions. I don't know. I'm acting like I don't know this, but I fucking hate Eruption, bro.
It deals massive damage. I actually use Scarf Typhlosion on my buttons.
Normal Typhlosion or Hisuian?
Hisuian.
Can we talk about like? I don't want to make this sound like I'm talking shit about Jotonian because it's still my favorite Pokemon. So glow up might be the wrong word, but can we talk about how fucking fire that regional is? Dude.
Oh, I love
Diddy
it.
allegations aside, which I must fucking say is a damn shame because it was, from what I read, that was a mistranslation of non-canon material in the first fucking place. Apparently, he was trying to save the girl or some shit. I don't remember. It's been a while since I read the thing, but it's not what people were saying, allegedly. So his reputation was fucked by people not knowing how to read. Isn't that a damn shame? But yeah,
it's the Pokemon community too.
Regional starters is awesome. I'm sad he doesn't get a Mega though. I wish they would just do it.
I'm kind of sad that Legend ZA didn't give us any regional forms.
I thought we were going to at first too, at least. Because some people were like, oh, but we've already been in Kalos, so would it make sense? Shut the fuck up. It doesn't need to make sense. Obviously, they didn't know in X and Y that they're going to make ZA. You're going to contradict yourself sometimes. People don't complain because in fucking Gold and Silver, there's Johto Pokemon in Kanto. So that wouldn't make sense. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I do not know. Should we yap about some news?
Sure.
Alrighty, so I've got Cerebi up right here, but I've also got some things that aren't on here to talk about. But first off, we just go through it. You don't play Masters X, I do. I haven't actually started this event yet, but the Paldean love in Masters X has been pretty dope. I think the best thing about this game, I keep saying X, it's EX. The best part about this game is getting to know these characters. Now I know you're over here, but it's really nice getting to see, because these are all overlooked by the Pokemon Company. I know it's written by Dana. It's not canon events, but it's canon interactions with how these characters would yap to each other and how they would respond to each other and whatnot. So it's really helpful to someone like me who likes to brainstorm What if that, and is writing a fanfic myself with characters that have never interacting across canons. It's very nifty. And just to get these, to know people that like are barely in the games, like gym leader, you only see them once, so you don't really get much from them outside of that. It really expands upon them. So I will shout out Masters EX, but yeah, a new event is going on.
That is pretty cool.
For those who play. In the games department, Pokemon TCG Pocket Emblem event. I have not started this. I've been falling off on my events. I still open packs every day. I try to post some of them on the channel because we got Pulsing Aura going on right now, which is the new set. It's got Mega Lucario on it. Pretty nifty. But yeah, Pocket, I mean, it's kind of like, well, I was going to compare it to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but I don't know why I'm doing that on a Pokemon podcast. You're more likely to know what fucking Pocket is than Duel Links. And Duel Links is still, well, it's low-key a better game. But it's okay, because I like Pokemon more. But I play live more. Or is it still called live? Let me see. They changed the app a couple years ago. It's TCG Live. Okay, I was just making sure. I play that more, because like I said, I like the TCG. So yeah, I don't know. Mentioning that because it's here. And then gonna go back a little bit because this is our first episode, so we can talk about some past stuff a little bit, like past week. I didn't play Shadow Raid Day for Pokemon Go, even though it just happened. I think today or yesterday.
It runs from.
I think it was yesterday.
2 p.m. to 5 p.m. But what day did it say?
I know it's over because I saw a YouTube video from a Pokemon Go YouTuber that I follow. Okay.
Yeah,
May 2nd. Yeah, it was yesterday, which makes sense.
Okay.
I was busy yesterday, and it's kind of a shame because I actually don't have a shiny Shadow Entei, so I probably should have. Normally, if I know, because you get to a point where you have most of the Pokemon, you have a lot of the shit you need already, so you just kind of play less, unless you're already out, and then you kind of mark those days on the calendar, like, okay, I'm gonna have to lock in this day, I'm gonna lock in that day. This should have been one that I locked in. Unfortunately, I just didn't. But what I did lock in was the recent Meltan, or the Steel Resolve event. We talked about this. The other day, I had only gotten 2 shiny Meltons. If you don't know, only time of the year you can get shiny Melton for like a week. And it involves having to send Pokemon to Pokemon Home so you can get a thing that lets you spawn Meltons because they don't normally spawn in the wild. Melton can only be shiny otherwise from Pokemon Home after completing the Let's Go Pokemon Dex. However, you cannot fucking evolve that Melton into a Melmetal because you can only evolve into Melmetal in Pokemon Go. That's why this event's so important for any non-Go decks. So I had a mission, because I don't have any shiny Melton. I've played Pokemon Go since 2016, but played is a strong word. More like I played a lot in 2016 and then abandoned my account, checking it maybe like once every few years, until a couple years ago where I started playing more consistently again. So we're still playing catch up on a lot of things, and they're still releasing a lot of things. So I didn't have a shiny Melton until, well, outside of the home one, until recently. And I only had 2 by like Friday when we talked about it. I don't remember. But yeah, I was pretty fucking upset because I had been grinding that shit. I had been putting my timer like, okay, in about 13 hours, 26 minutes, and 15 seconds, I'm going to be able to spawn more Melton. Let's fucking go. Even like instead of going on the treadmill inside where it's nice and warm and comfy, going outside and walking and touching grass. Holy shit. But what also helps because I went to Seattle twice this week. Oh, well, I'm not going to mention where we're at, but Seattle's a big city. Y'all know that. Not going to say from where, but I was in the big city getting the hair done 2 days. So Seattle spawns a fuck ton of Pokemon compared to where we're at. So it made it easier, but still only had 2. However, yesterday, I got more. I don't know exactly how many more. It was either 2 or 3, but enough to satisfy my Go needs and my home needs, and potentially even a trade need. Nice. I don't know when the event ends. I mean, at the time of recording this, it's probably, or at the time of you guys seeing this, it's definitely over. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to crack open one more or not. But I would love to get more to trade. I would love to get more to trade.
Yeah, I might try and find another one tonight.
Ooh.
I was really happy to get the shiny Melton within like 30 minutes of my first time going out on a walk.
Should we talk about the anime? It's not going to be a long conversation, but I wanted to bring up something. So I watched the anime. Sure. How much of the Pokemon anime have you watched at all, if any? None? Ever?
The only thing I've seen, the only media, Pokemon media I've watched is the Pokemon, like the first movie, and I did that maybe 6 months ago.
Guys.
I've never seen anything before. I
Okay.
know. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan.
No. This is just more highlighting what we talked about because people would say I'm a fake fan because I don't know shit about competitive. I've watched all the anime.
I wouldn't say that.
I've read all the manga, but I don't know competitive like that. So, but that's what I'm scared of, right? I want to be known as the ball knower. But, guys, I wanted to get Ryan on Adventures because I still prefer the story to it just because it's closer to the games and, like, a bit more grounded and closer to, like, that original version of Pokemon. The anime is amazing. I love the anime, but it does take its liberties and is a bit more, villain of the week and stuff. The recent anime is a bit more story driven, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. My point is, people still see Pokemon more through the anime than anything else that don't play the games. So that's kind of crazy. Not in a bad way. I'm just very surprised. I think we need to make this a priority at some point, maybe in the future, like a Patreon thing, or just a general thing, like, oh, we watch this an episode a week and talk about it or something. I don't know. Well, that would take fucking years, but
That would be forever.
I don't know, something. We need to get you on the anime at some point, but I'm not gonna lie. Yep. I want to get him on the manga first, guys. And it's shorter. It's
I gotta read the manga first. I know the source material.
And you're a manga reader. It's easier. You read Berserk. But
yeah, I need to continue that.
So I just wanted to bring up the anime because let's see if I can bring up the whole image here. Horizons is pretty dope. For people that don't know, like, characters actually age and shit, and it's got a story. It's pretty cool. But they announced the next arc, Wonder Voyage, and I can't even pull up the full image that I wanted to. But on it, there's a lot of interesting things. Miraidon and Koraidon, which, I mean, haven't really shown up for it being the region, is crazy. We got the Wonders of Ruin. Whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I do, because I like the anime. But what I wanted to point out was Ditto in the middle. New character that, from what I'm hearing, is related to Gen 10? Question mark.
That'd be interesting.
Gimme Ghoul and a Pokemon Go Pokestop. A Pokemon Unite Goal. A Snorlax sleeping like Pokemon Sleep. And like Pokepia type shit. And whatnot. Like, they are going on the spin-off Gauntlet. I don't know what this means.
Mega Lucario Z.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So that's supposed to be for, like, Legends ZA.
Well, they've been doing a lot of Mega stuff lately. The last arc or two for the lead up as well. Like, Roy got a shiny Mega Lucario, so that was pretty cool. But, yeah. I mean, Mega Rayquaza as well. And Zygarde, actually, even recently, which is pretty dope. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about how, like, weird this, not in a bad way, like, I'm interested to see, because I talked about this with you for my fanfic, like, how would I incorporate these things? Like, for example, a really cool thing that I thought that you guys might find fascinating was, like, if I did a Pokemon Unite arc, obviously, Pokemon Unite doesn't have characters. Like, it has your character, but it doesn't have a story behind it. I would have done it so they use the synchro gear technology from Paldea, not necessarily saying it has to be a Paldea thing, but they would use that technology to make it so the trainers control their Pokemon, and that would be like the part of the arc, and then we'd have characters in that. So I like finding shit like that and how to do it. I'm interested to see how the anime does that, because that's one thing that the anime does really well, is take shit that just kind of exists in the games or in the spin-offs or whatever and incorporate it into situations and things. Even if it's very loose, I just think it's cool that they're doing this. Like, even Pokopia, right? Like, it's really neat. It's really neat. So I just wanted to shout out the anime real quick and say, if you're refusing to watch it because it doesn't have Ash in it, first off, you probably haven't fucking watched the anime since you were like 10 anyways. So it shouldn't matter that much to you. You probably didn't watch most of Ash's journey in the first place. You probably watched Indigo League and that's it. Second off, the shit's good. So, like, come on. Moving on. There is an upcoming TCG. I don't know when it comes out, but a new TCG set. We don't have to go through the whole thing, but it does show off Mega Darkrai, which I thought was pretty cool. But
oh yeah, I think you did send me a
We don't have to go
modification of
into
the
that
design.
right now, though. Maybe I'll pull it up later. If not, next episode's always a thing. Like, it's whatever. But I did want to use this to transition. If there's not much more news, is there anything you can think of?
Um, if you scroll down a little bit, I think
Oh,
there's news
I'm
on
gonna bring
the
this
Lily
up.
challenge.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, we're talking about Scarlet Violet, or are we talking about? Oh, this one. Yeah,
The
okay.
yeah, the
Sorry, my
Pocket Lily
non-competitive
challenge.
brain skipped over this one. Take it away.
Uh, yeah, I think it's okay. Battles of registration runs until May 4th. So it ends tomorrow, so we don't have the results of it yet, unfortunately. So there's not much to say other
All
than
right.
it's still going. It's still going. So compete and
One of
get
these
high points.
days, I don't know like the levels and the tiers of the tournaments and how important they are, but like if there's like a really like I don't know, the Super Bowl of fucking Pokemon championships, whatever. We gotta low key stream it. Like that'd be lit to like react to
Oh
live.
yeah,
Ooh, that'd be so lit.
the World Championship.
Because I watch a lot of TCG streams. VGC I watch sometimes, but it's just kind of like, oh, I just got a notification from Pokemon Singapore or something that the stream's on, and I got nothing to do. Throw it on the TV while I clean. So like, You're probably like, Eddie, have you watched, like, this is my answer to people being like, Eddie, you've seen this shit all these years and still don't know competitive. I wasn't really locking in like that. Um, I wanted to add, I mean, we could talk about it. They're still doing Terra Raid battles in Scarlet Violet. I kind of fell off them, which kind of sucks because I don't have all of the alpha or whatever they're called. What are they fucking
The
called? The
mighty.
mighty. I don't have all the mighty ones. Like, for the completionist that I am, I've just fallen off on some things, and it's kind of a shame, but I got Typhlosion. That's all
I
that
feel like
matters.
I feel like I got most of them when they were releasing. But towards the end, I kind of just stopped playing in general.
I know, which kind of sucks because I do like them. It's just hard to like always have someone to play with, and I don't like playing with randoms.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a bad habit because I pride myself so much on catching everything myself, but I have gotten to a bad habit lately of being like, oh, I could just trade with this person for it. I know they're doing it. I know they're gonna have extras. Like I've gotten a bit more lax with that with like shinies, for example. Like I'm using what two of yours in champions.
Yeah, I think so.
So like I'm a bit more lax in it. I mean, obviously for my main Pokedex and like really important stuff, I'm gonna wanna get everything myself. Eventually, I want my shiny decks to be all mine. But if it's like, who's keeping track of where I get my mighties, bro? I don't know.
Exactly.
But of course I should. I know on the inside, my personal thing for myself is I should be doing it myself still. I should still be go getting them, but whatever. I'm gonna use this as a launch pad though because there is a little news thing right here talking about. Oh wait, no. Before this, Pokemon Go next week is a community day. So next time we record, we will have another one to talk about, and I think it's Lechonk. So
Oh, okay.
I know, I get it because that's what everyone is. They're like, oh, this is a bullshit one. This is mid as. Look, not every Pokemon is gonna be fucking Melton. You know, like it's
Yeah,
unfortunately part of the
exactly.
game. I like
You gotta
Lechonk
have a
though, and
big
hey,
giant rodent
at
thrown in there
least,
somewhere.
at least it's got two different looking evolutions, so there's something to go for.
It's true.
And not everyone's got a shiny Lechonk. But what's crazier, I can kind of understand Lechonk. I remember like the last time I saw Backlash like this was the Vulpix one. Everyone was like, "This is bro." It's got a regional form that's cool as fuck, and it's a nice Pokemon, but
Was
it's
it
Kanto.
was it both forms that were
Yeah,
doing it? Oh, okay then. Yeah, that's fine.
I guess
Have
the
it for
only
both
thing I
forms
could say is
available.
getting a Kanto one's redundant at this point because everyone's got everything from Kanto probably. But once again,
Yeah.
there's a new player who's starting right now. You're not the player base they care about unless you're dropping money or potentially dropping money. And a lot of things are just catch up at this point, unfortunately, because there's only so many Pokemon they can release. So I don't just skip it. That's the thing with Pokemon Go. I like a couple months ago I was locked into everything. I feel like at some point you just got to skip some events.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because like goddamn, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah. It's never ending with that game.
Yeah, and I think since Scopely's taken over, it's might have gotten worse. Not in a bad, worse in like a negative way, but like just there's more. I don't
Just
know.
more content constantly
I don't know how I
coming
feel
out.
about Scopely's Pokemon Go. I don't know if it's fully theirs yet. I think it is, but I feel like I like it. I mean, like now we got Go Pass and shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
We could
I
save
need to
this
complete this
conversation for
month.
another day. Maybe after the Go Fest, because that'll be like the real like, because it's their first one. Kind of cheating
Yeah,
because they get the 10th anniversary, so it's really easy slam dunk with Mega Mewtwo. But
that is that is true. But I mean, if it's a disappointment, then that's even more of a reason
true,
to go
it
hard on
is
them.
already longer. I don't remember the exact hours. I think it's like 9 hours instead of 6 or something like that. Like it's longer
Woohoo!
already.
9 hours.
No, and here's the thing. I get that's kind of funny, but it is kind of huge because how many times have you like missed an event by an hour? Or like people work,
Yeah,
all this shit. And I
yeah.
get that you can't full on do like, well, you technically could, but I understand the legal reasonings behind not wanting to run events over like midnight and stuff. Um, but pushing it a little bit farther, I think, is nice. It's kind of convenient.
Are there actually legal reasons for
Not
them to?
not explicitly, but like think about it. Like Dynamax, for example, they only run till 9 p.m. Right? You don't want a
Mhm.
bunch of complaints of people loitering at 3 in the morning over Pokemon Go. Or like
Yeah,
big gatherings
that's
for a Mega
true.
Mewtwo raid at your local establishment once it's closed.
At like 1 in the morning. Yeah,
And it's just I don't think they would really get in trouble, but I could see it being like a legal headache.
that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
And it's just one of those unfortunate things about it being a real life game. Um,
Hmm.
but I'm finally gonna use this as a launch pad unless I remember something else. Uh, so this thing right here, I'm gonna use as the launch pad. Announce a special collaboration. If you use Go gift cards from Target, you can get this hoodie item. I don't really care. What I want to talk about is I think it was Target. They did the recent they did a collab for hoodies. I'm gonna pull it up, unless it wasn't Target. Then I'm wrong. Okay, I'm looking this shit up. Pokemon hoodie.
Is this the ones that we talked about
I don't know if we did.
like a month or two ago?
I don't know. I can't. Okay, it was Target. So, I've been seeing uh that scalpers, well, are doing scalper things, but there was a new Kanto hoodie that was released. Whatever. To be honest, it doesn't look great. It looks fine. I'm not even gonna bother putting it on the screen because realistically, if you want to buy a Pokemon piece of clothing, that's cool, not just something that'll fucking peel off in the dryer. Not saying this is, but sometimes you get merch like that. That is. Either go to the Pokemon Company website or go to the millions of fucking brands they've collabed with. There's some good ass
Yeah.
clothing. The Target one is just okay, but yeah, it's already being scalped like fucking crazy, and I'm sure there was some scrapping over it. I can guarantee you that there's escalation in the TCG portion and that scrapping. It's only been getting worse lately. I don't know if we even want to talk about this, but like, it's a thing, and it's been getting worse. I should have done more research on specific events going into this because I did write it down, but like I don't know, I think someone died over it recently. And no, I'm not confusing that with the Pokemon Center girl, which is a fucking tragedy, but that wasn't, I don't think that was explicitly Pokemon related. She just happened to work there. If you don't know, girl that worked, I believe was in a Pokemon Center in Japan. Stalker shit, I think. Don't want to be wrong there because it's a very delicate situation. But I think aside from that, there was a recent, I have a computer, I can look it up.
Yeah, I feel like there was a shooting at
I saw a
Walmart
Moist
or
Critical
Target.
video basically saying this.
Me too. Yeah.
But I didn't watch the video yet, which is crazy because normally I do, but strapped for time and shit. But I thought the title was like Pokemon Death or something. She was killed for her Pokemon cards
Pokemon
5 days
Death.
ago. Murdered by a couple who stole her Pokemon cards. Like, at what fucking
Was it
point?
like 5 days ago?
At what
I feel like
point?
there's another one.
There
just,
probably was.
like,
That's
a
the
week and
worst
a half
part.
ago. Like, there's been so many recently, it feels like.
I say one. I think there's one W recently where I don't remember who. I think it was like the company themselves that runs the event, but there was like an event for cards or Pokemon cards. I don't remember what it was, but it was like you cannot bring sealed stuff here or whatever to sell, and like they have like rules like that. So I think like the least you can do if you're in this community is like if you're at a higher place like that, like setting those standards or those boundaries. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do as the consumer, as the normal person. Maybe don't kill people would be good. Um, I don't know. I
Just a
don't.
thought.
There's
Just
not
a
a really
thought.
a moral of this story for us normal ass people. It's just a thing that we're pointing
Yeah,
out that's
we're
sad.
not. Yeah, well, because us normal people aren't doing anything wrong. We're just forced to suffer.
Yeah, the only thing you could say, I guess, is don't buy from scalpers. But like, I can't say I don't understand why people do it. Like, if you really want something, and at the end of the day, this is on a more philosophical level, but they say time equals money. Money is literally worth it to what you think it is, and if you find buying from that scalper worth it, unfortunately, that selfish decision in the moment, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Everyone makes selfish decisions. It's just technically making it worse for everyone else if you buy it. Not saying I've never done anything like this before in terms of buying from places that are scalping and stuff. Not much because I don't really buy TCG, but in general, I'm trying to think of an example, but I don't know. There's probably some item that I've probably bought before from someone reselling. I don't know. Um, but if you find it worth it, like, oh, I'm working 5 extra hours for this out of my paycheck than I would have if not, but I'm not gonna get the item at all if I don't get it. So like, I
Mm-hmm.
can see why people do it. So I'm not gonna like say don't buy from scalpers, because of course I can say that. But if your mind's already set on getting something, you're probably gonna just get it. With
Yeah,
cards,
like
I would
if you're
say
dead set on getting a card and the only person who has the card is a scalper, then
the cards normally go down in value at some point, or at least like the majority of a set. Not like maybe not the chases or whatever, but like
hmm
there'll be like a maybe a character card that'll go from like $50 in the peak to like 30 or something. So maybe try waiting. If it's something like clothing and merch and stuff, it gets a bit harder because it's like, well, that's just gone.
yeah,
And I guess cards technically are too, because they aren't actively printing like a million of them, but still the scarcity, like there's levels to this shit, and it's just a really unfortunate thing. And I know people like to say this started with Logan Paul. It got worse with Logan Paul. Pokemon Go
yeah, he
craze
definitely made it worse, but
was a
it
thing
was
even
still a
in the
thing. Yeah,
90s. Not to the level it is
yeah.
now, but we can't pretend like this isn't the biggest franchise in the world. So yeah, I really I don't know why I brought this up. This is sad. I just wanted to bring it up because it is technically news. Like it's just been getting worse, and I don't know what
Yeah.
to think because I don't scalp. I mean, like
One, go on.
I was just gonna say I've seen a couple do this, and I haven't checked with my local Fred Meyer, but like they're starting to take the vending machines out of places because it's just not worth it for companies anymore. So I think the
Oh, take
only
him out. Okay.
yeah, I think the only way this changes is obviously if it ends up hurting Nintendo's bottom line, but it never will. Because to scalp, they have to buy the product. So like, or maybe not Nintendo, but the Pokemon company, whatever, whoever fucking runs it. So like, if the product is being bought, they don't give a fuck who it's by. But
Right.
at what point do we go like, damn, there's a bad rep with our cards and people fucking dying? Ah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I'm not defending the companies here.
One one cool thing that I found out recently is the vending machine. The one at least at Safeway. I don't know if the vending machines at other places are doing it as well, but they're on a timer where
Yeah.
it'll say they're out of stock, but they're really not. They're just on a timer, and you have to wait in order for it to say they have stock again.
I love the idea in theory and in practice. The unfortunate thing once again is we just see so many like, oh, I'm gonna pay 20 fucking high schoolers to wait in line for me because I'm gonna make way more back, or I'm just gonna wait here. And the random minimum wage employee at the Safeway isn't gonna care, to be honest, and I don't blame them.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like that those things are in place. Like, yes, I'm not gonna get mad at you for trying. Like, I'm
Yeah,
glad there's a
exactly.
thing there, and at the very least, it might
There's an
deteriorate
attempt.
somebody. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is nice. Um, maybe
I
we'll.
mean, it deterred me from wanting to buy Pokemon cards that one time. Like the one time where I want to go buy cards was like, oh shit, the machine's out of stock.
Well, I've never bought anything from a machine. It's my local Fred Meyer. Every time I've gone, everything's sold out. Everything, every time.
Yeah,
It's such a shame because this is where I get back to my thing from earlier. It's always been bad, but at least when I was a child, I could go to the store, grab a pack off the. It wasn't even locked behind anything. I can go grab it and buy it
yeah,
with my
yeah,
fucking $7 that I earned over the last 2 months.
yeah. I remember at Target, just the aisle right next to all the registers. It's just a line of cards.
Yeah, And even up until a couple years ago, you could still get some cards from like a non behind the cash register or whatever, fucking, or like, you know, like at a Walmart or something, they'll have them all behind them. Or Fred Meyer did
Yeah.
this too, but like not necessarily locked up, but like you're not gonna be able to grab it. At least like in my local Fred Meyer, up until a couple years ago, there was littler packs, maybe not the boxes and stuff, but littler packs that you could grab on the side, or even like
Mhm.
before you check out, they'd be on the side with like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and small little knickknacks and shit at Walmart. Now you're never getting that, and I understand why. It's just sad. Once again, fuck me.
Yeah. I,
Ugh.
I remember on like road trips at gas stations, I would just grab a pack off
Dude,
from
it's so
someone there.
fun. You could just
They
rip
just
one on
have
a
all
road
like the
trip.
tiny
I
packs.
did that on the way to camping like a
Exactly.
year ago, or maybe not a year ago. It was a little bit longer because it was when I was able to. But I actually didn't buy a pack. I bought a whole fucking thing, so never mind. But still, the sentiment's there. It's very fun to just do on a whim sometimes, and we don't get that because you got
Yeah.
to plan out fucking military operations to get some cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ass.
It's atrocious.
It's
It's so
so
bad
ass.
now.
I had another thing I wanted to say on that, but I've forgotten. But whatever. If I remember, I'll say it. If not, then it is what it is. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything new? I mean, we could talk about winds and waves for a second.
We
It
could.
doesn't have to be
Yeah.
a long conversation, but we could start with some Pokemon starters.
Yeah.
Let's say it drops tonight. It drops right now. We just find out this shit dropped officially, of course, not pirated, because we would never do that. I mean, I wouldn't for Pokemon at
Never.
least, just
Never.
because I like playing
Never.
Pokemon. I mean, I mentioned this before. I don't mind pirating games if it's Pokemon because I like official connectivity. I'm not gonna pirate it. Um, Now, what
Fair.
you do with your stuff, I'm not telling you. But jokes aside, well, not jokes aside, but the point aside, let's say it drops tonight. Nintendo goes, here you go. Who are you picking as your starter?
Probably gonna be Brout.
Ooh, you're a Brout
I
man.
I I don't know because I like to make my pick off of what the last stage is. Uh,
In a perfect world, I would like not to see the third stage, but I can't remember the last time where it wasn't spoiled for me before I started the
yeah.
game. Well, I don't know. I actually don't know if I knew Meowscarada before picking Sprigatito. I don't know. Regardless, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I'd probably Brout. Uh, I'm not a huge grass starter fan, even though my favorite grass starter, or just my favorite starter in general, is Snivy. Um, I just something about his aura, his presence.
Yeah, I when the images dropped, I initially went. Well, I think you could probably see this in my reaction video to the Pokemon Presents on the Eddie's Reactions channel. I said immediately, I think it was Palm Bomb. I didn't know his name, but I was like, I want the fire dog. I either said that in the video or I was thinking that all day. And I was like, and I feel like that. I feel like my path mirrored a lot of the communities because that's what everyone was saying at first too. It was like, oh my god, the dog, the
Mhm.
fire dog, oh my god. But then there was a shift. Suddenly, I wake up to seeing lots of videos and images of Brout in a puffer jacket in some fucking what do they call it, Timberlands, and just overall menace mode.
Yeah.
But before that, to be fair, I was also kind of like, okay, Gekkoa kind of seems cool, and I do like more feminine starters when they do appear, just because they're less often there, and it's always a nice switch up. So I was kind of like, I was Palm Bomb, and I was like, okay, Gekkoa will get a second thought at least. Not sure if it will be my first choice, but I always play both, so like technically you're kind of picking two starters, but whatever. Realistically, I'm gonna transfer them all in and play with them all, but the one you pick for your playthrough in the game matters the most. But then I saw those
It
images
does.
of Brout, and it was so different than my initial perception of what Brout was. But now I can't get that version of the fan made, the fans collective and what they made Brout to be out of my mind. To where I kind of
Me
want to pick
neither.
Brout
Yeah.
now. I kind of want the menace. Probably even isn't even a menace. Like my initial thought wasn't that. I don't know who started that. Maybe it was because of the eyebrows and the design language, but
Mhm.
because I get it, and his name is literally Brout. Like, so I guess it's probably gonna be something in his personality. But at first I was just like, oh, it's the little Angry Bird looking thing. I didn't hate it, but I was like, I'm going Pom Bomb. But now I'm like, damn, bro, I might have to go Brout. I do think it will be interesting to see the final evolutions. I remember looking when the starters came out, like a lot of potential cultural influences based off of not only Japan as always, but because more recent regions have been everywhere but Japan, different things like where winds and waves might potentially be, not that that's been leaked or anything. So like all the different theories off of that are always interesting. And it's always fun to go down that rabbit hole of like where real life influences Pokemon. So I don't know. I do not know. But I think they're all pretty good options, to be honest. I don't, at least based off of the first stages. I really like them all.
Me too. I think all of them are pretty solid. The one thing that'll get me to pick Pombon over Brout as my starter is if the final evolution of Pombon is a Fire Fairy type.
That would be fucking nuts.
Because we do need that type.
Yeah.
And I would really like it if that was that.
Holy shit, that would be so cool. Yeah, I didn't even think about this. I think I've asked you this before, but when did they start making them dual type? Was it Gen 3?
Gen 1. Well,
Gen 1 they were not. Were they?
Do two of them were. Charizard's Firefly.
This is what I fucking get for choosing fucking Squirtle then, huh?
The entire Venusaur line is grass poison all the way through.
In Gen 1?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. They were ahead of the meta.
Yeah, then Gen 2 came and was like, nope, monotype for all of them.
Oh, then so it was Gen backwards. Okay, and then they switched back?
Well, Gen 3, Sceptile line is monograss the entire way. The other two have dual types. Gen 4, everyone has dual types. Gen 5, only Emborg gets a secondary type, which is just... don't know why.
So I guess it was just more... it was low-key kind of random until the last couple gens then, huh?
Pretty much, yeah.
I kind of miss the good old mono type, though. I'm not gonna lie. I know, like, competitively, it's kind of not...
well,
I don't know.
Gen 8 had monotype starters.
All of them?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean Final Evolution.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gen 8 starters were all monotype.
Oh, I'm thinking Gen 7. Sorry. You're right. Holy shit. I did not play any VGC in Gen 8. As you know, I've only started recently. So I don't know. I should have known that they were monotype. Well, I guess I do know. I just didn't think about it. I did know. But yeah, crazy. Did you play Gen 8 VGC or did you start Gen 9?
Started Gen 9.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, how was the Gigantamax era? Seems kind of fun, but it also is like realistically, it's a power boost. I know a decent amount, but
I know a decent amount of the meta for Gen 8, and it just Dynamax feels like a strong gets stronger kind of meta for the most part. Although there are like a lot of interesting mechanics and strategies that pops up.
Maybe we'll see. One day we will do a full on. We'll do a gimmick ranking or something. I don't want to get into an hour-long yap about why Mega Evolution is goated right now.
I don't want to get into an hour-long rap about why Terrestrialization is goated.
Okay, so I hated Terrestrialization at first, because I'm so moved by, like, Mega Evolution, like Gigantamax, where it's like, oh, we get to see a farther evolution and actual design change, not just some fucking flowers on their head. But I appreciate it a lot more now because on a competitive level, of course, because it's the biggest change up possible, like, that's out there for just, like, you know, it's literally typing. And you don't know which type your opponent's going to have because of the shards and shit, right? Of course, you could probably guess off of the meta, but that too, it could be anybody. It's not just the ones that get a mega or the one. I mean, Dynamax, everyone could, but realistically, the ones that were getting nice the most were the Gigantamax. Z moves, I mean, like, once again, everybody, but some of them had better ones. But that was also like Mega Evolution era, so I don't know. It doesn't matter. And I do kind of like the design now, like in its exaggerated fashion. Like at first I was like, man, it's so weird that like half the fucking like my Pikachu's flowers on its head are bigger than its fucking body. Now I don't know why I was being such a chud about it. I like it now, but I think
I love the funny big ass hats.
I was a bit of a Scarlet and Violet contrarian when it started. I've stated this, and I still do think it's either Gen 9 or Gen 7 is my ooh. I don't know. I don't know if I want to say this. Gen 9 is probably my least favorite, or Scarlet and Violet is probably my least favorite Pokemon game. At first playthrough. However, and I've said this to you before, I said this online before, the mileage that I've gotten out of it is unlike any game before. Whether it's shiny hunting, whether it's sandwich making, whether it's raiding, union shit, whatever. DLC is really good. It's and even replaying the original story, it's pretty good. So I don't know. My connection to it just doesn't feel as strong as some of the other stuff, and that could just be overall time. Like it's still the newest one. So maybe once the next region comes out, and even now, like I'm starting to get some of that like weird nostalgia for it because we're moving on from it. So I don't know, but I was gonna say either that or Alola, but I like Alola a lot too. Well, okay, met Alola in games. I mean, I like Alola too, but I also wanted to bring this up because I did mention in a video the other day that Hoenn, like, it might low-key be my least favorite region. And I feel like...
That is kind of wild, but I would understand.
I love the games. The geography is like, you know, I'm not to be IGN here. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird because I like Scarlet and Violet from that initial game perspective versus like the fun I got out of it. Now this is where we get back to that thing from earlier when we were talking about champions, where it's like, yeah, technically Scarlet and Violet has a bazillion problems, and even like story wise, it's not one of my favorites overall, but it is pretty fucking fun still, and I still like Pokemon. So least aside, it's still lots of fun, and
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where I'm
for
going
me,
with this.
with Scarlet and Violet, just the fact that they were able to do the open world in the way that they did, and not make it feel so terrible like in the wild zones.
I'm gonna disagree with you here.
Sword Shield.
I will agree with the wild areas not being as desirable as they should have been. I will disagree with you here with the open world being done well. That shit was so fucking boringly empty.
I did not say well.
Oh, they did it. They did it. They did it.
Yep, just the fact that
it was open. It was open. It was explorable.
Open world, and you could go anywhere.
That is true.
Much anywhere. I really like being able to upgrade Koraidon and Rhydon and be able to have more like traversal mechanics. I think that was really fun.
Yeah, I think Winds and Waves will I mean, we say this every gen, but hopefully they nail the 3D world this time. At the very least, because it's such like a, you know, you see all the forests and you see the water and shit. Like one way to make the water feel less empty, IGN. Let me see a bazillion Pokemon while I'm going through it. Let me see different coral reefs and stuff. Kind of like when you go in a world in Pokemon Snap. Like they show these really gorgeous locations. And I get it. Snap is different because it's only rendering one path versus like open world. But they clearly know how to make this world pop of Pokemon. And it really is that environment. And if you can sell me on the environment and make it feel less empty, then I'm fucking in for open world. I didn't mind linear. I have mentioned that where Galar gets it wrong is that it's linear without backtracking, because a lot of the old Pokemon games, you'd have to backtrack for a bunch of things, so it forces you to explore the world and like learn a lot, or check houses and things. Obviously, if you have a guide, it's a bit different, but back in the day, you'd have to look for a fucking HM, like HM03, you know, you fucking cut behind the house and go somewhere else. You wouldn't know that as a kid, and you just gotta figure that shit out. Same with like Safari Zone and the fucking Warden's Teeth. Like, how do you know that as a child? You don't. You just figure that shit out.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We get into a whole lot longer conversation as to maybe why the new games don't always hit as hard, because you're just not forced to do this anymore. Because even without a guide, a lot of the shit's just pretty easy, which is fine. It's a kid's game. But not even easy in the sense of like, I don't know. But like I said, it's just very linear.
It doesn't ask you to do much.
Yeah, you don't have to like. It doesn't force you to explore as much. Yeah, it's just kind of point A, point B. A lot more
There's
in-your-face
no like
explanations.
mandatory puzzles like there
You don't have
used
to
to
learn
be.
Braille. um, but yeah, because I love Galar's look. I think it looks really good. Scarlet and Violet I thought looked good at its best in a different way, but I don't really like Pokemon with the realistic textures and stuff. Um,
That's fair.
I much prefer the saturated, cartoony look. Um, so I'm glad Champions and ZA kind of leaned back into that a bit more.
Yeah, I actually did not like the Gen 8 art style all that much.
Fair.
And I actually really like the Gen 9, the more realistic
See,
textures. Like
and
when
that's
I
for
popped out a
everything.
shiny Rayquaza and
Uh
I
huh.
saw like the actual lines of the scales, I was
Ooh,
like,
okay. You
oh,
know
like,
what?
they put attention to detail.
And
That's
like,
cool.
what's the Hydreigon's future version? Like, you can see like the panels.
Oh, Iron Jugulus,
Like,
yeah.
okay, there's got to be a middle ground somewhere, because I do
And
like that
that's
too.
what I really like about Champions because
Yeah,
they are reverting not fully back to Sword and
yeah.
Shield graphics, but it's like it's a nice middle ground that I think is
Ooh,
really good.
I kind of low key skipped over it because it's the same gen, but I think Arceus looked fucking fantastic everywhere, everything. Like,
Yeah, I really like the look of Arceus.
oh my god, probably my potentially my favorite looking Pokemon mainline game. I don't know. It's really easy because once again, kind of like the Snap thing, like the scope is smaller, so they're more free to just put everything into these smaller areas. But fuck, you still
Hmm.
gotta just give it to them. Like they went hard.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll lie though. My favorite look is probably just Gen 2. Because like those sprites are perfect, the day and night cycle and all this stuff. But like I'm just a Gen 2 glazer in general. This is episode 1, so we're not gonna get fully deep into a bunch of conversations today. So once again, we're throwing this on the probably gonna yap about later. Once we get more episodes out the way and we have like less just shit to get out the way. Um, I don't know what we yap about next. To be honest, I got a lot of shit written down we could talk about, but we could mention because Leaf Green and Fire Red dropped right on the Switch. XD Gala
yeah.
Darkness dropped. Coliseum is coming. I don't know about connectivity, but apparently there's like files that reference Gen 3 stuff in Fire Red Leaf Green. I know they're Gen 3, but it was like something where it's like it might be
I did see
connected to
a post.
stuff.
I did see a post recently on Twitter that like Pokemon was they didn't do like anything really that big. They were just like saying, "Oh, it's been however many years since Generation 3 came out." I think it was like the anniversary of Emerald. So they were celebrating that
Mm,
recently, and so
this is kind of where I was getting to. So,
maybe they're
n-
teasing Gen
not to
3
say.
on Switch.
Now, I know Ruby and Sapphire exist, so obviously we'd probably get those two or first. Probably put Emerald out last, but Winds and Waves is apparently not
Probably
dropping till late 2027. We got a lot of time before then.
late 2027.
Maybe mid.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not fucking Nintendo. I would like it to be later. I want it to look as good as possible. Um,
Yeah,
and this is literally the opposite of ZA because once again, not delayed for bad reasons. Delayed. Well, this isn't delayed, but like it's taken a while for good reasons. Um, and that's another funny thing, which we don't have to get into the whole thing, but it was like the whole DLC announced before the game came out. It's not. It's because the game was supposed to be out
yeah,
for a
that
year by
yeah,
then, but it wasn't.
yeah.
But yeah. Uh, so in the time until Winds and Waves drops, like Pocopia, they already dropped that big ass fucking Switch 2 seller. They dropped Leaf Green and Fire Red. They're probably not going to do Gen 1 and 2 right off the bat because they already got Virtual Console, and I know not everyone has that, but Nintendo's thinking is like, if we did something 15 years ago, we practically did it yesterday. Um, do we get Gen 3 games on the Switch? Maybe Ruby Sapphire this year, Emerald next year? I don't know. Do you think that's like a thing?
I think maybe I think probably we'd be getting Gen 3 on the Switch within the next year.
Do we think we get trading with the other Gen 3 games? And is there connectivity with home maybe in the future?
I don't think so. I don't think there's connectivity with home
I know there isn't right
yet.
now. I would like there to be, but I get why not, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, hopefully, we do get it. I would like there to at least be connectivity between Fire Red, Leaf Green, and the Gen 3 games. Just being able to trade between the two games.
I'm not gonna lie. I want it with the spin-offs more. I get it's important for the main ones, but oh, it'd be so cool fucking cuz like even with Stadium they have that on there, but it's not connectivity with like there's no virtual console stuff for Gen 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad cuz like growing up I had to play this way already cuz I didn't have the items to properly connect to my Game Boy. And I had to play with rental teams and it's the worst fucking thing ever. You think 23-year-old me wants to do that shit again? No, I'm just going to go play on my 64. But not everyone has the luxury to do that. Same with the GameCube. So like I feel like you're just not getting the rawest experience if you can't do that because they make these games with transferring your Pokemon in mind. Like Stadium very clearly wants to use your team from the games. They encourage it, they make it a point. Coliseum, well, not as much, but Gale of Darkness maybe. But still, I will say one W that was really cool was removing the roar bug from the legendary beasts in Fire Red Leaf Green. They won't just disappear forever.
Oh yeah.
And events. We got events.
That's right. That's right. That is. I love hearing that.
Have you played it?
Nope. Don't have it yet.
Are you going to?
Maybe. Eventually. Maybe.
I played Leaf Green. I haven't played Fire Red yet, but I have it. I don't know when I'll do it. I'm still replaying. I mean, I'm playing a lot of shit right now, Pokemon wise. Yeah, no. So that's enough for I guess new shit. I think. So maybe I don't know. Do you have anything that you need to get off your chest? Is there any confessions?
Any confessions? I might be swapping off the Umbreon on the team I made for Umbreon.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the weakest member on the team, and it's like everyone else is doing their
Mittens!
job to the full extent. And yeah.
Do we tell them who Mittens is?
Oh, you mean Buttons?
Or Buttons, sorry. Mittens is the wrong name.
So yeah, I made a team around Umbreon and Pokemon Champions. I hunted a shiny Umbreon, named it Buttons because I have a black cat named Buttons, and got up to Master Ball rank using that team. And he is the weakest member of the team, sadly.
Isn't it crazy the sun's actually out right now? Sorry, not to cut you off. I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm trying to get an angle where I'm like not being fried by a fucking sunny day. We live in the same city, so I'm not just like, hey man, from the other side of America, look out the window. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is really sunny.
Like I'm actually warm right now, which is not normal because we not to humbly brag here, but me and Ryan are on the lower end of the BMI scale, I would say. So compared to like a lot of people, I feel like I don't know if this is the case for you, but I know that like I don't get warm as nearly as much as people around me. Like I'm fucking cold half the time.
I'm actually the opposite.
What?
I have a hard time staying cool. Yeah.
So maybe not then. I thought it was a body mass thing. I'm just fucking stupid then.
Although like I'm kind of in between. My body temperature is all over the place. Like I can't regulate that shit.
That's fair. I mean, I fuck myself over because I'll just eat cold shit or drink cold shit, and then be like, "Why am I fucking shivering?"
Why am I cold?
But no, it's nice because Washington, very rainy place, notoriously, or not sunny place. It's mostly a drizzle, not a sunny day. Not really a blizzard, very often. There was a blizzard a couple weeks ago. There was some hail.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of more references. Not really a sandstorm.
Mm-mm. No.
Not. I haven't ran out over toxic spikes lately.
But you got a bit of grassy terrain though.
Oh, that is true. Damn. Okay, whatever.
Ball knowledge.
so yeah. Who are you thinking of replacing Buttons with?
I honestly don't really know quite yet because like buttons was the first one I put on there, and immediately I was like, okay, the biggest thing I'm worried with buttons is going against Sneasler. It's like 53% in usage right now. I'm gonna be seeing Sneasler everywhere, so I just want to make sure it survives a close combat. So I did that,
True.
gave it a supportive moveset, and then just filled out the rest of the team with hard hitters. So it's like it's a supportive Pokemon, and when I do bring it, it is helpful. But it's like if I'm losing in a match and I have the Umbreon there, it's not gonna do too much to help me win. But if I bring it in a match that I'm already winning, then it's like it's helping me win even further, I guess.
Yeah, that's
And I'm just trying to think of a Pokemon that I could replace that if I'm in a losing situation, it'll actually help me not lose.
not losing is the goal. I ain't gonna lie. When is this one end? May like 19th. The current rank.
So, so I know that the regulation that we're in doesn't end until June 17th, but the season that we're in
Yeah.
doesn't end until like 8 days from now.
I don't know if I'm making Ultra Ball. I took a week off because Ryan knows this. Y'all don't. I mostly have only played Champion so far when I'm on like the Stairmaster or the treadmill, just because outside of that I'm always just doing shit. Um, that's where I'm like more relaxed with my time because like a lot of my media consumption is like, oh, I need to review this, so I'm gonna watch these episodes today, or I'm gonna read this today. When I'm on there, it's like okay, an hour to 2 hours where I can just do whatever I feel like doing that day, and it's been Champions a lot lately. I've not exercised in a week because my fucking hair had goddamn burning chemicals in it, and I couldn't sweat and shit. So I haven't played in like a week. So it's gonna be real interesting revisiting. Maybe I'll be better. You know, sometimes it takes some time away from the thing you love, and your love is stronger than ever once you get back. I don't know though. I still want to make a Charizard Y team. But I don't know. All I know is I only know what I know. I don't know.
You only know what you know.
I think
Game is a game.
if we don't have anything else to talk about, we could get into TikTok time.
We could, yeah.
Or do we want to say real quick our Pokemon Artist of the Week and our Pokemon Creator of the Week? That is a thing we're gonna do in these. Every week we're gonna shout out a Pokemon artist, whether it's games, anime, manga, or fan artist or whatever, and also a creator. So it could be a Instagrammer, a YouTuber, someone who makes Pokemon content. I this week will be saying shout out to Ken Sugimori. It would be wrong if I didn't start out with the OG. If you don't know him, look up Ken Sugimori watercolor Pokemon. The most beautiful shit you'll ever light your eyes upon. And it really captures that original feeling of what Pokemon is that does get lost sometimes now. Of like, I'm out here catching some bugs. Because that is what a lot of that OG Pokemon feel was. And that's why there is such a disconnect between the larger fandom now and then. Because the scope has gotten a lot bigger. Not a bad thing. It's just something I've noticed. But yeah, those old paintings, even some of the like later ones, just give those feelings of like, I could see why there's such strong nostalgia warriors within Pokemon, because it gives me that feeling sometimes when I look at it in his art. So I wanted to shout out to, I thought it would be a very fitting first episode one.
Yes, very fitting. And the creator that I will be shouting out is a YouTuber, Moxie Boosted.
I'm writing this
videos on competitive VGC is the inspiration, apart from Wolfie, the inspiration for me getting into competitive, and he has taught me most of what I know.
So I didn't know who he was going to shout out to just now. For some reason, I assumed it'd be Wolfie. I've watched Wolfie. I don't follow too many VGC people, though. Wolfie, I mean, not to be a glazer here, pretty good videos. So I will be checking really out Moxie then. If they influenced you, I definitely want to check them out. So yeah, we got some do some research, y'all. Now we are moving on to TikTok time. TikTok time is something we'll do at the end of every episode where it's pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna make some TikToks. We're gonna be playing some games. We're gonna be, I don't know, doing some quizzes, doing something. You know, just a lot of fun short form stuff that you'll see. So To start off, we're going to do what Pokemon am I thinking of? This is a bit of a longer one to start off, but it's the one that's kind of easiest to do off the dome. I think my phone just died. We're gonna go. This is a longer one. This could have been a video, low-key, but it's fine. We're gonna go through each region, or we can just do a couple. We'll just do however many we feel like. Go back and forth, get some TikToks out of it, and we're gonna have to guess who the other person's thinking of. So, do you want to be guesser or maker-upper?
I already got a Pokemon in mind for Gen 1, so I guess I could do the maker.
Okay, first, yeah. How many guesses? Should we, like, internally gauge each one, like, oh, this is a harder one, you get this many guesses, or should we keep it a base?
I think keep it a base.
Like 10? That might seem like a lot. I don't know. Yeah, I guess if we're doing only one gen, then it's not that, maybe like less.
I think what we could do is you make a guess, and if you get the guess wrong, then you get to ask a question about the Pokemon. And so then you get 3 guesses, but you have
only 3
questions in between. Yeah, but you'd be able to like ask a question, and then you hopefully get a lot of information about the Pokemon depending on what question you ask.
I think you're gonna find that 3 is a little, but
too low.
I think it is because, like, okay, for example, let's say I'm thinking of
5.
Yeah, because you go like. Well, okay, yeah, let's do 5. Let's see 5. If it's too easy, we can switch it up. All right. Is your Pokemon... So, okay. Guys, this is for the TikTok. Ryan is thinking of a Pokemon from Generation 1. I have 5 guesses to guess who it is. Right? All right. Oh, wait. Do I get to ask a question? Or do I just got to guess?
I think guessing first and then questions after.
All right.
First guess would be fun.
I'll start off with Pikachu.
Nope.
All right. Is it a starter?
Nope.
Venonat.
Nope.
All right. Is it a legendary?
Nope.
Golduck.
Nope.
Is it used by a gym leader in the Gen 1 games?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That narrows it down a bit. Geodude?
At least I'm fairly certain. No.
Okay. So I get 2 more guesses. I could go for a type guess or something random like, I don't know. Okay. Does your Pokemon... Ooh, no, this isn't good for a Gen 1. I'm not gonna ask this. I was gonna ask if it has a gimmick, but Kanto's the one region you don't want to say that for because most of them do. Fact checking the gym leader thing.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a second. Okay. Is
correct. Yeah,
okay? Is it within the first 4 gym leaders or last 4 gym leaders traditionally?
First 4.
Ooh. Ooh! Vileplume?
Nope.
Okay. And just the leaders, not the trainers, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I get one more question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got rock, water, electric, grass. What the fuck can I ask out of this? And it has to be yes or no question, I'm assuming, so I can't even ask.
Well, the last one
okay, can I ask what? Can I ask what type? Or is that too much?
Ooh, I think that'd be too much.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I ask what it's weak to?
I think it'd be fair to ask what one of the types are.
Okay. What are one of the types?
What was that?
What are one of the types?
Water.
See, I think you're trying to throw me for a curveball. Well, I'm trying to I guess none of the other ones have a slash water. Unless I'm misremembering. Lieutenant Surge doesn't. That would be dumb. Because Lieutenant Surge has Raichu, in like Electrode and Voltorb or some shit. I might be mixing up with Gen 2 here sometimes, so forgive me. Erica has like Vileplume and fucking Gloom. Maybe like, I don't know, like Weeping Bell or some shit. I don't know. And Brock's only got Geodude and Onix. No, I'm going off of Gen 1 instead of Gen 3 because I just don't remember as much. Same with like Gen 2. I might be mixing up, but I'm fairly certain this has got to be either Misty Staryu or Misty Starmie. So, I'm just going to say Starmie because I like its Mega. Is it Starmie?
Yep, it is Starmie.
I'm fucking goated. I'm fucking goated. Okay.
Nice.
Now, it is my turn. I'm thinking of a Pokemon from Generation 1 from Kanto. You have 5 guesses to guess who it is.
Victory Bell.
No, it is not. Your first question?
Okay. Is it a grass type?
No, it is not. Ya bum.
Okay. Dragonair.
No, cool Pokemon, but it is not a Dragonair. Your next question, sir.
Is it used by a gym leader?
I do not believe so. No, it is not.
Okay. Oof. Squirtle.
No, I know why you guessed that, you son of a bitch, but it is not a Squirtle.
Okay. Is it a legendary Pokemon?
It is not a legendary Pokemon. And this is why I'm saying 3 questions would have been impossible.
Yeah, that would have been way too hard.
Especially because we're giving
Already
leeway on the 5th
rough.
question. This only has 1 type, I believe. So if you want to add, like, just give me a question. I'll let you know if I can answer it.
Okay. Is it a water type?
No. Do you want me to give you the type? I'll just give you the type.
Sure.
It's a ground type.
Ground. Pure ground.
Yeah.
Is it Sandslash?
No. Is that all your? That's all your questions, right? Or all your guesses?
I think so.
Do you want one more for the love of the game?
Sure. Is it Sandshrew?
No, it's Diglett.
Ah, nice.
I thought maybe because I thought like I was thinking of the questions that I would ask, and I thought maybe I'd end up asking like a location-based question, like, will you run into this Pokemon like 100% in your journey? And I know Diglett isn't, but it made me start thinking about like big locations and like Pokemon connected to them, like the Snorlax and shit. So I thought of Diglett Cave, and yeah, so I was like that'd be one that might not be easily guessed because it's not used by really anybody else.
Yeah,
all right,
good.
Time for Gen 2. Maybe we'll just do like the first few gens today, and then just do more next time. Then do, I don't know. We can do 3 each week until we do all 9, and then just kind of. That'd
be good. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to start Gen 2?
Sure.
I already got one of mine. If it makes it easier.
I got mine.
All right. I think we should get a question before we guess, but the blind guessing is funny. So I guess I'll blind guess. Is it Togepi?
It is not.
Okay. So we're going Gen 2. Is it, or is it related to a baby Pokemon?
It is not.
Fuck. Okay. Is
That is
it?
A good question, though.
I know. I'm like, we gotta lock in on some specifics that are like those gens. Celebi?
Nope.
Okay. Is it a starter?
Nope.
Okay. And not an evolution either, I'm assuming.
Right.
Okay. Larvitar.
Nope.
Damn. can you catch it in the wild before beating the Elite Four? Like, is it available in the wild? On its own, no evolving.
I believe so. I believe so.
Okay. That doesn't help me as much as I thought it would off the top of my head, because I'd have to really think about every bond, and I don't really want to do that right now. Oh, I got a banger question for my next one. Well, it would have been better at the start, but whatever. Is your Pokemon Chinchou? I don't know.
Nope.
Okay, I had 2 questions left, and I'm thinking of using one for another Gen 2 thing. Does this Pokemon only come out at night?
Maybe. Let me look that up.
Or I guess maybe majorly. I don't know. I keep almost saying a word. Is majoratively a word? This is like the 3rd time where I've like said it, and then like I think I'm saying the wrong thing. I think it's just majority.
Let me see what its encounter rates
I might clip my hair up. My shit's so sweaty right now. Maybe not. I don't know where my clip's at.
So, what exactly was your question?
Oh, whatever. Oh, wait. Never mind. Found it.
So, what exactly was your question?
Okay, I cannot hear you. What the fuck's happened?
Oh, what?
This is not good. One moment. One moment. I can hear you again. All right.
Cool. So, what exactly was your question?
I said, shit, what exactly was my question? Oh, is it a day and night cycle influenced Pokemon?
Yes, it is.
Ooh! Okay. Ooh. Ooh. And it can be caught naturally in the wild before the Elite Four. Ooh, I should have asked if it was which evolution stage it was. Is it Spinarak?
It is not.
And I get one more question, right? I get a good one?
Yes.
Can you give me which evolution stage specifically?
It is a first stage.
Fuck. Okay. Is it Noctowl?
I meant like base form. Like it is unevolved.
Oh, at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm getting an extra guess here, y'all. Fuck you. Okay. Well, I know damn well it's not Skarmory. Because we all know the jokes about, like, Kanto Pokemon and shit. Ooh, unevolved. Day and night cycle. Because I was going to say Smeargle, but probably not. I might need to bring up the Johto decks, to be honest. Are we allowed to look at the decks?
I would say no.
No? Okay. That's fair. Sorry for the long pauses here, guys. I'm deep in thought. I think I'm the thinker.
He thinks, therefore he is.
Therefore I am. Ooh. Sudowoodo?
Nope.
I don't know why I said that. That's not even influenced by a cycle. It's a static Pokemon that you encounter by clicking on it. I'm so fucking dumb. Okay.
And it's also an evolution.
What was it?
Sneasel.
You son of a bitch. I should have known. I should have fucking known. Okay. Your turn to guess. I'm thinking of a Gen 2 Pokemon from Johto. You got 5 guesses. Or, yeah, 5 guesses and 4 questions to guess who I'm thinking of.
I'll guess Hoot Hoot.
It is not.
Okay. Does it have an evolution in a future game?
No. But I probably shouldn't say this because it's gonna help you. Wait. I'm gonna fact check something real quick.
Okay. Okay.
I believe what I'm about to say is the truth, but now I'm weirdly second guessing myself. I'm hold on. Okay. It does have one in this gen. I wasn't gonna say that because technically that's not what you asked, and it would help me not to say it, but I feel like it's part of the question technically.
So it does have an evolution, but not.
It's introduced with it.
Generation. Okay. Okay.
And it doesn't get. It's not. Yeah. No. Nothing added later.
Okay.
That doesn't. So fuck. That's. I just helped you so much.
Yeah, I could rule out all final stage evolutions now.
Well, I didn't say which stage it was.
Right, but I can rule out final
stages. You're right. You're right. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm gonna go with Pupitar.
No, that's a lovely guess though. Pupitar is an underrated mon.
It is. I really like its shiny. Really solid.
What's its shiny? Let me look this shit up.
Purple.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Subtleflex.
Trying to think of a good question to narrow it down. I can't think of that many 3-stage evolutions in Gen 2. So
hey.
Or like, is it part of a starter line?
Did I say it was 3-stage?
No.
Okay, just checking. I didn't want to send you on the wrong path here. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying it's catching on some technicalities. We got to expand our brains. Now, I might also just be misdirecting you. Maybe it is 3-stage.
It could be, but there aren't that many. So my question is it part of a starter line?
No, it is not.
Cool, because that knocks out 3 more 3-stage evolutions.
You've done pretty well so far. I'm not gonna lie.
The only other 3-stage evolution that I can think of in Gen 2 is like Togetic line.
Which technically isn't even until later, because Togekiss is Gen 4.
That's right. Yeah. I always forget that. So even then...
well, there's technically some. Like, if you want to get real technical, and this doesn't spoil any of the question, by the way, but like with some of the baby Pokemon, they turn some old ones into 3. Like Magmar, Electabuzz.
No, because Gen 4...
oh, but Gen 4 does it. Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
Seadra line.
That...
because they had Kingdra.
But even... yeah. Well, even then, it was Horsey and Seadra were in Gen 1, and Kingdra gets added.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it turns into a 3 line in Gen 2.
Oh, yeah, true.
I was trying to play semantics and be annoying.
So I asked a question, so now I need to guess. Spinarak.
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty proud of myself with this one.
Yeah, this one's rough. It's an unevolved Pokemon that has its evolution included in the same generation. It's like every Pokemon that comes to mind, it doesn't fall into the category because it either has like an evolution in a different game.
There's actually a decent amount. I'm not gonna name them, but they might have been ruled out by some of your other questions, though. I don't remember. but I don't think so.
Is it a flying type?
No, it's not. I can see why I asked that though. There's some. I mean, like I wasn't gonna say before, but can't say now because it's not it. Zatu line. Who? Like,
Yeah,
there's some good guesses within
that's what I was
that
thinking.
line of thinking, for sure.
It's not. So I will. mm, Is it uh Pineco?
No. Good guess though. Good
Dang.
guess. Is I don't know how many guesses you've done, to be honest.
I think I get one more.
All right, I'm gonna give you a hint and let me know if this is acceptable for the final one.
Okay.
It it is a type that a starter would be. I'm not gonna say which one because that make it
It
too
is a,
easy. But it's either fire,
is a
grass, or
type that
water.
a starter would be. Okay. Either fire, grass, or
You
water.
can request a different hint if you want. I just
Uh,
thought I can't think of too many hints at this point that like would help more without saying it.
yeah.
Gen 2's Dex is only 100 Pokemon.
Is it Houndour?
That is an amazing guess, and no, it's not. It is
Okay.
Slugma Balls. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I got Slugma.
The unforgotten
Oh,
Johto Pokemon, which is why I was so smart. People don't even remember that shit's Gen 2.
that was good.
I even had to check because I was like, I'm pretty sure my cargo was in Gen 2 as well, but I never fucking use them because it's too late by the time you can get them. Let me look this up to
Yeah.
make sure. Yeah, no, that was a W run. A W run. So we just got Hoenn left, and then we'll move on to a couple other things, a couple of TikToks, and then end the pet cast. I'm assuming because you started the last two, you're gonna start Hoenn.
Yep. And I got my pick.
Alrighty. Let me actually check what my pick is. It'd be fun if we ended up with the same one. Okay, my pick is
That would be
actually pretty
super
interesting.
funny.
Okay, I'm gonna start because it's Gen 3 and it's got remakes. Does it have a Mega Evolution?
It does not.
Ooh, that's. I wish I knew Gen 3's decks better, because it's probably one of my lesser known dexes overall. But that's a big help actually, because now I don't have to ask
That is
about
a good question.
starters. Well, I guess if it's one of the non-finals, then technically, but we'll see later. Okay, can I revise my
Yeah, it could be
question?
it could be pre-evolution of any Pokemon
Can
with
I
a Mega
revise my
Evolution.
question? Do any of the Pokemon related to have one? That's a big question, though. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that rules out
I'm gonna make
any
two
being
guesses
a
because I didn't
Magnet
make my
deck.
first guess. Is that okay?
Yeah,
All
go.
right, Mudkip. Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah, because we weren't even thinking about the starter thing until I said it. But so I don't think it's a starter, even though we yapped about that. I keep thinking of Pokemon Mega Evolutions. I almost
Yes,
said another
keep
one with a
thinking
Mega
of that.
Evolution. Plusle.
Nope.
Okay. You can answer this or not. Does Primal Reversion count as Mega Evolution in this game?
I would say yes.
Okay, just checking.
Just like the same general
Yeah.
mechanic.
Let's see. What type of questions do I have written down on my just in case? Okay. Does it have? No, I'm not gonna say that. Ooh, I don't even know the gym leaders that well. I don't want to say that. Oh, once again, can this specific? Oh, okay. No. Another question. Another question. Uh, ooh, ooh. I don't know. Can it be found in the wild?
I don't know if you can find this one. Let me look it up if it does actually spawn
This
wild.
one.
This one.
This game's a lot harder than I thought it'd be. And I thought it would be hard.
No, you cannot find it in the wild.
It doesn't help me, because I don't know shit about Gen 3 spawns. So I'm glad I asked a good question. Wasted on me. Why not?
Nope.
Okay. Is it part of an evolution line with a pre-existing Pokemon from Gens 1 or 2?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is it part of an evolution line, whether baby or new evolution with a pre-existing Pokemon from Gens 1 or 2?
Nope.
Good to know. Good to know. I should have asked that before guessing fucking Wynut. Okay. Is it Minun?
Nope.
Okay. Good to know.
That would be funny if it was the other.
I know.
The other electric mouse.
Shit. Okay. Does it evolve?
It does not.
Oh, fuck, I should have specified. You don't have to answer this. Does that mean final evolution, or it's just a thing? You don't have to answer.
It does not have any further evolutions.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no. This is so hard. Is it Dustox?
It is not.
Interesting pause there. Is it a bug type Pokemon?
I just thought that was an interesting.
Oh fuck! So I just wasted my next question. Wait, this is my last one, right? Yeah, it is. I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to give me a good hint then? I can't think of one.
Ooh, okay, good hint. It is a stone evolution.
You know what's embarrassing? I almost said Roserade, and that's introduced in Gen 4.
That was so funny.
That would have been embarrassing. Ooh, stone evolution, huh?
It'd be even funnier if I decided to use Roserade as my pick.
Not knowing.
That was Gen 3 as well. Yeah.
You're laughing, but on the inside you're like, shit, let me think of a pick that still works. Let me think.
It's all coming apart.
My mind is so blank right now. God damn. I can't think of any, to be honest. I know I can't look at the decks, but can I look up Pokemon that evolve from stones? I know that's kind of cheating, but I can't think of any. We can deduct a point if we have to.
Sure.
Bro, we will not finish the game if I can't look this shit up.
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck me though, or it's gonna fuck you, because I'll let you get an ultra easy hint next week. Oh, now my internet doesn't want to work. My internet wants to see me guess this right. It's literally not working. I'm on an internet thing to record this podcast. Why is my internet not fucking working on my phone? They're both in the same Wi-Fi right now. What the fuck? My phone wants me to do this ethically. It doesn't want me to see the stone evolutions. What the fuck? So I guess I can't actually look. So my phone's just not working. I don't really...
Well, I looked up what the stone evolutions are for Gen 3. You have 3 options.
So maybe I won't look it up then.
Delcatty, Ludicolo, or Shiftry.
You know what's crazy? If I would have used my whole noggin, I wouldn't have guessed any of those. Well, maybe Shiftry, but I thought that was level up low key. Delcatty I know, but I wouldn't have thought about it. Ludicolo, I don't think I knew was stone evolution. Oh no, I did, because I used one in a recent playthrough. Ooh. You wouldn't go Delcatty. I think it's too feminine for you.
Too niche? I don't know. I use Delcatty a lot in Pokéroad.
Oh, but there is that competitive side. See, I just don't know shit about which one's viable for anything that you would have loved for like a random specific niche meta. Ooh. Is it Delcatty?
It is not.
Shit. Is it Shiftry?
Yeah, it's Shiftry.
Fuck! Okay, well, I lose there. Next we got mine. Which Hoenn Pokemon am I thinking of? You get 5 guesses and 4 questions. Let me actually check which one am I thinking of. I wrote it down. I don't remember what it... Oh, I do know what it is. It's actually kind of easy. I should change it, but I'm not going to.
Is it Gardevoir?
No, that would have been too easy.
Yeah, okay. Does it have a Mega Evolution?
Yes.
Okay. Is it Metagross?
No.
Okay. Is it part of a 3-stage line?
No.
Okay. Gen 3 Mega Evolution's not part of a 3-stage line. Is it Manectric?
No, I'll be right back. People are screaming in my household. Entertain the masses.
Hello, yes. We are on a bit of an intermission, I guess. How are y'all doing? Yeah, good to hear it, yeah.
I hope you guys all learned a lot about each other. I'm back. So yeah, not Metagross.
Not Manectric as well.
Not Manectric, nope.
So then my next question.
You know, bro's locked in. He's got the Benjamin.
Yeah.
What would be the Pokemon equivalent? Like, what would they name that in the universe?
Is it a
the Penguin
type?
I'll confirm. Let me see. Confirm or deny.
No.
I know it's main type. I just spoiled what it was.
Well, I know a Pokemon.
You guys can see the screen. I fucked up.
I'm gonna guess Mawile. Is that the one you're thinking of?
I have a feeling you fucking got it. Good job. You're a natural at this game. But to answer your question, it is a dual type. It is Steel and Fairy. Who would have thunk it, man? That's crazy.
You could have, if you didn't reveal your screen, you could have tricked me by saying no, because in Gen 3 it was a Steel type.
How did I not reveal my screen?
But that wouldn't work. But that wouldn't work for X and Y because
you could see my screen.
The Fairy type and that. Yeah, I can see the screen.
So what do you mean I didn't?
No, I was saying if you didn't.
Oh, fuck, man! This is exactly what I was trying to use my phone earlier, but my Wi-Fi fucked me. It doesn't want to work. Whatever. Okay, so we're done with that. We don't have to do more TikTok time, but we could do like one more just to get some variety within the week and not upload the same type of TikTok every day. So maybe one more game and then call it a day. 'Cause it's already like an hour 50 in. I think 2 hours would be pretty healthy runtime. So let's see. We could do. We could do. No, we could save that for the future. I wanted to do the start one, cut one, bench one, but it'd be really easy with starters.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's already 3.
Yeah. One thing that we could do as well is the guess Pokemon based on their stats. I was playing that a little bit last night. If you get an incorrect guess, it'll give you hints. So like it'll reveal the type, the ability, whatnot.
Is that a website?
We could try that together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look up what I.
If you can send it to me, then I'm down.
Copy link.
Oh, what have I done?
Boom. It's pretty damn hard.
I accidentally hold on. My window capture is all fucked up now. Oh wait, no, we're back. We're back. Okay. All right. But I'm just gonna write down the timestamp because I do actually have to edit a little bit on this because the layout right now is really bad. This is gonna be way too long for TikTok time though, isn't it? This is maybe it's on video, or are we good? You reckon?
I mean, we can just do like three Pokemon,
Okay.
and then that would be like three.
Well, true. I got you as well. All right, Pokemon BST Guesser. We're going to be guessing Pokemon off of their stats. We're going to see the stat line, and we're just going to have to guess. Normally, I would never do this on my own because I would not get it. But we have Ryan here. So any questions we get right will be because of Ryan. Do we... Are we doing... What are we checking off here?
I like all of those. Showing hints after wrong guesses is really helpful. Hiding the sprite completely. So usually it'll have a sprite.
Yeah, sprite makes it too easy, I think. No?
It actually does not.
Oh,
it grays out the sprite as well as blurring it, so you really cannot tell what you're looking at.
I guess we could just do the daily challenge.
Sure, yeah.
Alright, let's see. I'll see if I know anything, but I probably don't. I don't.
Okay,
you got
105 special attack, 120 speed.
Question. So 530 is that on the higher end? Because like isn't pseudo legendaries like 600 or something? Or is it like
pseudo legendaries are 600. 530 is generally where fully evolved starters end up at.
Okay.
And so like other Pokemon around that like power level.
Okay.
It might be too high for... Oh, yeah, it's definitely too high for Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is 109 speed, I think. 120, that's a really good, like, speed tier. I'm going to guess, was Noivern? I think it might be Noivern.
Let's see. Incorrect. I'm sorry that I can't be of help. You knew this.
85 attack is kind of strange. The good thing is, after another incorrect guess, we get the types revealed to us, and that'll be huge.
Maybe I'll be able to help then. I don't know.
Is it superior?
Let's find out.
It actually be superior. No, never mind. It's not superior.
I was say I felt like it would be confident if you saying that since it's your favorite starter of Evo.
Yeah, upon hearing myself say that, the image of its stats popped into my head. I was like, yeah, that's not it.
Bro, knew that shit by heart.
Oh, it might actually be Greninja. I feel like Greninja is really fast and has like a mixed.
Incorrect. Type's grass.
Type. The fuck?
So what? High speed and special attack?
Yeah, as a grass type. As a mono.
Only fast grass type I know is my goat Whimsicott. And it's not even mono.
Yeah, but that's grass fairy. Yeah. Sadly, that wouldn't work.
What Whimsicott just performed?
Oh. Ask special attacking grass type. I don't think it's any of the grass starters.
You know, me neither. I thought about it, and I don't think it is either.
Because the only grass starters that are monotype would be Meganium and... no, Sceptile. That's what it is.
That's what I was thinking. I was just waiting for you to say it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Now I'm thinking.
I mean, we can still put it in as a guess. But I'm thinking it's wrong.
We did it! Team effort! Let's fucking go! We got it! Sceptile.
Oh, yeah. It is Sceptile.
Probably my favorite Hoenn starter. I don't know. I keep choosing it. I always thought I didn't have one. Then I'm like, you know what? Like the last 3 times I played through Hoenn, I picked Trico. So I guess I have a favorite. But I like them all kind of the same.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So that was that. We could do more if you want. It's just going to be more of you doing it.
Yeah. 30. This god off. What am I looking at? 85 as the highest in special defense and speed. Who designed this? It's got to be Ledian.
That's a good guess. Nope.
All of these stats are so unremarkable. I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that I know of that is this bad, stat-wise. And I feel like they only use fully evolved Pokemon.
I don't know. I'm making some real riveting TikToks right now, man. On the edge of my seat type shit.
Yeah. For real. I don't know.
Well, let's see if that's right. I don't know is incorrect. But we got the type bug. Maybe it's fucking. Well, I don't know. What's the one? What's Shedinja's again? I remember that being wacky. Or am I wrong?
Oh, the Gen 6 bug?
No. It's Gen 3.
Oh, the Gen 3 bug.
Shedinja's
there was several. Shedinja's goes.
I remember having. No, I'm not saying for this. I'm just thinking like. I'm recalling it as funny stats, unless I'm wrong. Oh yeah, 1 HP.
yeah, the 1 HP. Pure bug is. I'm having a hard time thinking of just pure bug types, because all the bugs I can think of are mono or dual type.
I'm not. I don't know.
What if it's Spidops?
Ooh, that'd be
I do know is a mono bug type. Oblivious.
I don't know.
Me neither. Yeah, I have no clue.
They'll give us another hint if we're wrong.
Beating me. I don't think. I think that's all the hints we're given.
No. Okay, well, we failed. Let's see what it is. Let me guess a Pokemon, bro.
I'm going into Showdown just so I could like type in all the specifics.
Well, we lost this one. We're skipping. It was Illumise. Illumise. Damn. Well, I was thinking Volbeat, so I was on the right track, obviously. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to do another one of these.
me neither.
I mean, an hour 59 in. If we do the outro now, we'll be at a solid 2 hours to end it. I think that's pretty good for our first one. So,
me too.
All in all, yeah, welcome to the podcast. You probably just skipped past the last 5 minutes because it was a lot of but that's okay. If I would have been able to skip it, I probably would have too. No shade. I just didn't know the game like that, so I felt bad. I was just watching Ryan try and guess, and I was like, kind of awkwardly. But yes, that is it for episode 1. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. We're still gonna be dropping videos throughout the week and TikToks and stuff. Obviously, we just did TikTok time, and we'll see you next week, and we'll yap about Lechonk Community Day and all how fun that was.
Yeah, amazing.
Ryan's updated team probably. Yeah, the Lechonk special. If there's anyone you think we should try to get on as guests that's like actually possible, let us know. And yeah, lots of fun things coming up. But for now, I'm hungry as fuck. So.
Yeah.
And I finished my drink like an hour ago. I didn't expect that. And then I accidentally, I had my water here and I would have been fine. But I accidentally hit it with my fucking... I hit the part that I drink out of with my slide that I have on. And your feet be everywhere. And you don't know what's on the ground. So it's like, I'm not drinking out that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thirsty as shit too. So, yeah. Goodbye. Do you have anything to say?
Not really. Just the usual: like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah. If you want to play with us, because that sounds crazy. We did it. So the video. What's your favorite Pokemon? What's your favorite Pokemon game? So we can get to know you better. If you watch this far, don't play with us, please. We ain't Jigsaw. We don't want to play a game. I'm leaving.